Okay.
Sounds like somebody just unzipped their pants.
What me?
I'm a button fly man myself. Always have been. Oh, well, zipper's like pissing into the mouth of an alligator.
Today, on This American Dice, we join our 3 favorite super teens to see if they can bring justice to the general area around Dale River High. They've smashed through a force field. They've discovered a spaceship. Now what's going to happen? Join Brain Boy, Freddy Flash, and Roswell on the finale of their big adventure. It's just teens.
There are there are some parts of this building that are no. In fact, there's this apartment complex, but there is definitely a spaceship that's crashed right down into it. It's a spaceship that looks kind of. It's a spaceship that I think looks like it's made out of some kind of like rock kind of material. It looks like it's made out of like petrified wood, but it has like glowing lights, and you can see that there are clearly like man or some form of intelligent being.
Primate.
Like there are lights and doodads and other stuff, and stuff has been built up around this. And based on Brain Boy's calculations, if those atmospheric conditions had been here, this thing's been here for months, maybe even a year or two.
Fred isn't privy to any of those thoughts because he's still running with the wind on his face, and he feels so free.
Mm-hmm.
And like little bits of force field are falling off of him, off his jacket, and off his hat, and like the whipping of the air over his shaven legs. Just feels so confident as he runs around this spacecraft.
Okay,
to see it from all angles and like enjoy the wonderment.
You're like this,
experiences.
You're like, this might be the fastest I've ever been. You hear like just like free as the wind blows. Like you hear that.
Yeah, and I'm picturing all of like my coach telling me what a good job I'm doing, and all my track
like,
mates.
Yeah, your coach has a big cigar, and he's like, "Damn it, Nash, you're the best I've ever seen. Why can't you be more like this, Stan?" And Stan's like, "Sorry, coach, I'm just a piece of shit." and you're like, as free as the wind blows. Who else is in this vision of yours?
Yeah, and my parents are there, and my dad is smiling,
and he's like,
time that I've ever
Freddy,
seen.
You know what? Your mom and I are going to stay together, and not just that, we're giving your sister up for adoption. As free as the wind blows. Like, and then just the whole cheerleading squad's like, so are you coming to our hot tub party or what? As free as the wind blows.
Just running right past them in my vision to like go hug my teammates and like be lifted up in the air.
Could you go ahead and make a stress roll of 2? So just roll 2 dice, and you'll tell me the lowest die.
5.
All right. So you're like just maybe you get too excited by that last idea, and you're just able to get out of the way. There's like a large robot that's maybe like almost 6 feet tall, like kind of vaguely humanoid, though kind of like with like longer arms, and it attempts to stop you by like swinging its arm towards you, and you're just able to get out of the way.
Whoa, harshing my vibe, not cool.
All right. So meanwhile, back at the front of the at the front gate of this, like what would normally be a construction site kind of place or condemned property, you guys see all this shatter, and Roswell and Brain Boy can see that indeed this is a huge spaceship that's crashed into this apartment complex. And like I said, it looks like it's made out of petrified wood, and but there's been additional construction in this similar, like it's made out of materials from Earth. Roswell, I think, can easily tell that, but it's what its purpose or origins in is not clear.
Maybe like a Stranger Things kind of thing going on, you know?
Winona Ryder is there, and I'm still very interested.
Yeah. Can I tell what kind of ship it is? Like, am I familiar with the alien?
That sounds like an intellect roll.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Go for it.
Well,
So you'll roll 3, and you'll give me your highest result.
I'm going to use one of my powers.
Go for it. Connect 4.
Hold on.
Alien tech makes sense.
My people have a saying.
Okay.
You'll see what it is if I roll this correctly.
Sure.
And if I don't roll it correctly, you'll still see what it is because I'll just be mistaken as to what it is. So I roll 4 of these dice?
Yes, roll 4 dice. You just tell me what the highest result is.
4.
Got a 4. Okay.
Wait. Sorry, it's 6.
All right, either a 4 or 6. Okay, so with a 6, that's very good.
Yeah, so I'm like, my people have a saying, the only good Zarthian is a dead Zarthian. And that's a Zarthian ship if ever I saw one.
Yes, and you see it.
That's the whole saying, like both of those phrases.
Yeah. And yeah, the only
My
good
language is complex. You
only
can't wrap
good
your freaking 2-dimensional mind around it. Oh, sorry, 3-dimensional mind. I forget.
The full saying is the only good Zarthian is a dead Zarthian, and that's a Zarthian ship. Our language is complex. You can't wrap your human mind. So it's all of that. And you see like the Zarthian imperial crest on the ship, and it is indeed a lemur's face.
Done.
Oh, shit. Or as you people call them, lemurs. Spits on the ground.
The spit is like, and it crawls back into Roswell's mouth.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
All right. Brain Boy, what's your game plan here?
Like, whoa!
Holy fuck!
Yeah, stop everything. This is way more important.
This is so cool.
I'm shitting right now.
Yeah. Well, this will be great for my personal statement on lemurs, guys. I'm gonna like scramble on over there, and first thing we gotta do is we've gotta find the cops first who got taken hostage, or maybe worse yet, maybe they were murderized.
Oh yeah. Okay. So can you guys still hear me? I adjusted something on the microphone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my equipment.
Okay.
Equipment roll to look for heartbeats in the area.
Sure. So you break out your seismic cardioid spectrometer.
Yeah.
Of course.
And let me see what my moves are.
Your sonaric cardioscope.
But I just call it the Lola Bunny, am I right?
So you would be rolling equipment plus 1, so 4 dice, and you would just tell me the highest.
I'm a human supercomputer, baby. All right, so we're doing 4. And my highest is a 3.
Highest is a 3. All right, so not great. The GM decides your fate, but you may be given a chance to suggest a single positive, albeit minor effect. All right, so you break out your sonaric cardioscope, and you pull it out, and you're activating it, and it just starts beeping really, really loudly. And very quickly, very soon, these alien
low battery.
Yeah, low battery. Please. Oh, but it's Lola Bunny. It's low battery.
Strobe lighting too.
Yeah.
Give me more juice, Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me more juice, Daddy.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we hear that, and you're like, oh geez, trying to turn this thing off, and
she's hopping in place.
Yeah, like oh,
feed me, Daddy.
Yeah. This is. Oh my, this is a nightmare. They did the monster mash. So you look, after you get this thing to shut off, you and Roswell look up, and there are 2 of these big robots, and they look kind of like, you remember the super battle droids in the Star Wars prequels, not the ones that roll up into a ball and have force fields, but the other ones, they look like that, but their arms are kind of
normal
bigger.
Infantry ones, like the normal droid infantry.
Not the ones that are like Roger, not those guys, but the other ones that have like cannons on their arms. They look kind of like that, but they're a little bit bigger, and their arms are kind of wider. And now that you're like, wait, lemurs, and you look and you're like, oh, these look like gorillas. Almost as if they're modeled after gorillas. And you hear like, surrender. And that's when we break for commercial. We come back from our commercial break, and we see the same thing where Brain Boy is like shaking this thing as it's like low battery, and it's beeping, and he gets
trying to like jam another pack into it, but I haven't pulled the other pack out yet, and I'm putting in the battery pack in the wrong way too.
And it's like that's so big
in that way.
Yeah. And again, this is all Lola Bunny from Space Jam, and and when you finally get it to shut off, Brain Boy and Roswell look up, and there's these two large like security robots. And like I said before, they look like the super droids from the Star Wars prequels, but they have big arms.
Droidy cars? Is that what
No, not those, but the ones that like have like blasters in their wrists.
Heavy droids, okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't care.
Okay. Well, they're like they like say something in like a crazy language, and Roswell, you understand it at first, but then it takes a minute and it kicks in, and eventually like Brain Boy can understand it as well, and they're like surrender immediately. And I need you guys to make a 2 stress roll for me. So each of you roll 2 dice, and
good roll here.
You take the lowest result.
Right. So I got a 6 and a 5.
All right. So you got a 5. That's good.
Oh, so I thought we were trying to do the opposite.
No, you take the lowest die
for a stress roll.
So if you get a 1, you take that 1, and it sucks.
Okay.
We got a 1.
Brain Boy got a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So Brain Boy has a complete and total nuclear meltdown. You lose your cool, if you have any, and you lose a number of skill dice equal to the number of stress dice rolled. So luckily, this was only 2. So what Brain Boy is going to have to do is take his stats, and he's going to have to pick to lower one of those by 2 or 2 of them by 1.
Wait, that's an impossible math problem.
Mm-hmm.
There was a brainy boy here to solve it.
If only.
Well, it looks like I'm going to lower my...
Hold on, let's get a calculator.
And you can lower stuff to 0, but once it's lowered to 0, you just immediately fail at any time that would be required.
Okay, I'm going to lower my personality to 0.
Okay.
And I'm going to lower my intellect to 3.
Okay.
A little less brainy now.
Oh boy. Oh geez.
I need to do my homework.
Roswell, you see these things, and you immediately know that they're a threat. They're the what did you call these aliens?
The Marthians or something like that.
The Zarthians. You know that they're they're like the Zarthian security, they're the Zarthian security droids, and
I'll be like, goddamn dirty prosimian primate droids.
Yeah, but one of them just like immediately shoots a electro net at Brain Boy.
Oh shit!
And Brain Boy's like stuck in this net, and it's like it's zapping him a bit. Like he's like. Zzz, zzz.
Can I try to?
Oh, but hold on. Can I? Oh, never mind. I'll let Leigh go first.
Go for it.
Oh,
I was gonna. We'll go for it, Alex. It's fine.
Yeah. While I'm getting zapped, I'm also going to hook it up to my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like make sure one of the web's also like giving Lola Bunny like the juice she needs, and like Lola Bunny who's like dead on the screen, or like her nipples perk up, and she and she starts getting the juice again, and I'm like hacking. And I'm rolling. Oh, you think I didn't have a plan?
Okay, fuck, sure. Go for it.
Right. This is important, guys. So, is that equipment or intellect?
If you're hacking, it sounds like it's more equipment.
I guess it doesn't matter because they'd roll the same thing.
You specifically brought up your Lola Bunny powers.
Yeah, 6.
You got a 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so
I'll let Leigh do like what he. But I'm just gonna say that's gonna happen. I already know how I'm going to like use this power. But
okay, well you mostly have the narrative control over this situation, Alex. So
okay, well I'm going to have. I want Hugh to resolve like what he's going to do. But while that's happening, I'm hacking into one of these robots, and I'm going to have it like shoot the other one in the head.
Okay.
Nice. Maybe while you're doing that, like I see that you're like doing something, so I try to distract them with my personality, and I'm like, hey, you goddamn dirty prosimian primate robot scum, I come in peace.
Okay.
According to the tenets of the universal protocols for greetings, I greet you with these 16 points. Point the first. Hello and welcome to planet Earth. Just this really long diplomatic tirade.
Okay, go for it. So that sounds like a personality roll.
Okay. All right. How much personality have I got?
You got 1.
I got 1. I got 1 personality, and that's all you need in this game.
Yeah.
Roll a 2.
Rolled a 2.
Yeah.
That's not the best. All right, so on a 2, bad. The GM decides your fate, or you may suggest something suitably negative. To kind of have these go together, I think that this thing like shoots like an energy like pulse beam like wah, 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 at Roswell, and I think it says like we hear it say it in this like alien language, but there's like subtitles on the bottom, and it's like threat detected not of Earth. Engage secondary security protocol. Blah, 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 blah. And those dank dubstep filthy beats hit you, and you're gonna have to make a
brown nose.
You're gonna have to make a 3 stress roll.
Come at me, damn dirty prosimian primates. 1, 2, and 6. So
1, 2, and 6. So that's you take the lowest, which sucks. So you also have a complete and total nuclear meltdown. You are going to lose 3 points out of your
yikes
skills. That's pretty bad.
Jesus.
I'm gonna get back to the pike. Bunch of like drooling, brain dead friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out of personality to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Physical, put that at 0 too.
All right. Cool. Yikes. Yeah, so it's zapping you with this thing.
Yeah, I'm just spitting uncontrollably, and all my little spit guys are like running around.
Yeah, they're like,
They don't even want to come back to your mouth because they're just so grossed out by you right now.
Yeah. Your tentacles are like flailing everywhere. They keep it's zapping you with electricity, and we keep seeing your alien skeleton, which has shapes that don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, growing up is weird.
Yeah. But yeah, so that happens. Then while that's happening, Brain Boy's power kicks in. Oh no!
Execute.
Think about what your power's gonna. Think about what you're gonna have that other robot do. We gotta hop over to Freddy Flash.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well,
all right. The fastest kid in the western part of the school district, Freddy Flash. You just avoided this robot that it turns and says like, like multiple threats detected.
Does it say it in English?
I think it says that in the weird like alien language, and we see that on screen, and then it says to you, and like it like cycles through a bunch of things, and then says in English like halt, surrender or be destroyed.
I say, whoa, man, hey, no, this is my neighborhood, dude. Like, just you're welcome. We don't have to fight. Look, I'm not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna hurt me. You want to know where the mall is? We got a pretty banging mall. I could show you. They got like electronics. They got video games.
Are you trying to like seduce this robot with the dope materialism of the earthen world?
If there is a role for what I'm doing, then yeah, I imagine that's what it would be.
That's probably personality, yeah. Which Freddy now has the highest personality by a lot.
All right, let's see. I don't think any of my powers.
You already used dang, I'm quick.
Oh, so you can only use each of these once?
Yes.
Ooh, that's good to know. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 3 is the highest.
3 is the highest. That's not the best. So with a 3, it's not great. The GM decides your fate, but you may be given a chance to suggest a single positive, albeit minor effect. So I think that this thing's not down for that, and
so not chill.
Right, and so it says like final warning, surrender. You can tell me what the minor positive of this is at any point.
Oh, maybe I like notice that while it's trying to compute what I'm saying to it, it like becomes very rigid, and like it doesn't have enough processing power to both like come up with a complicated calculation and move at the same time.
Okay.
So
all right,
it's good to know.
Sure. Then it says like you hear like another voice over the thing that just says like why don't you apprehend them?
I'll see.
And it the thing goes to shoot that electro net that it shot at Brain Boy at him. But since you established that thing, it's just going to be a 2 stress level.
Oh, so I just roll for stress?
Yes.
All right, I got a 1 and a 3.
Well, that sucks, Carl. 1. All right, so you're going to lose 2 points out of either 1 trait or 1 point out of 2 traits. If you can handle that math, Freddy Nash.
I'm going to lose 1 out of equipment and 1 out of personality.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get back to school and we're going to be real assholes.
What's up, you dumb shits?
Yeah, it's stupid. I was fast once. I hate you.
And Stan's like, oh, fuck yeah. All right, so... Okay. Meanwhile... Brain Boy has a plan here. Brain Boy, you issue your command.
Yes.
What is that command again?
I execute in my prompt window, and I now have full control of the robot, and I have it shoot the other one in the head.
All right.
An ion cannon.
It blasts the other one with a cannon that's like tremendously powerful, and there's just a massive gaping hole through the thing, and it just flops over to the ground, and it powers down like,
and it reboots, and it had like this, like a Daft Punk kind of like LED screen visor that like lights up, and it had like eyes or like moving waves when it was talking. And now that visor reboots and there's 2 bunny ears on it.
Okay.
And it's Lola has been now uploaded into the robot.
All right, so you've got your Lola bunny.
Now it walks differently too. It kind of like hops a little bit, like
but it weighs.
Like it's wearing high heels.
Yeah, but it weighs 1,500 pounds. So it does that, but it still makes that much noise.
Yeah, it's like the way Elaine runs. When she has to go somewhere.
Gotcha.
She does not run fast. She moves up and down faster rather than like going forward any faster.
Okay.
But it's just kind of the way it just moves like a sexy robot now.
Absolutely. So,
and by sexy robot, I mean Elaine from Seinfeld.
Gotcha. Elaine Bennis, as portrayed by Julia Louis-Dreyfus in the classic hit Seinfeld, I believe 1989 to 1997. All right. So, yeah, Roswell, you see that thing falls over, and then all of a sudden you see bunny ears appear on like the LED screen, little bubble thing of this other one, and it kind of like does like a hop that you're like, in some cultures this might be considered erotic,
but not mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess I'll get up and dust myself off. Status report, PG. What happened to our speedster?
I think you guys can pretty easily find Carl. You hear like a zapping noise and see a bunch of light coming from just a little like distance off.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I don't think you need to make any kind of roll for that.
Can I make a call to mothership roll and try to find some weakness in this alien spacecraft?
Sure. Or I like the idea that maybe you could like tap into like satellite systems or something like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Our ways aren't so different.
All right.
One of those.
Sure. Why not?
So what is that?
That sounds like equipment.
All right. I got a 5.
5. Pretty good. I think with a 5. Good. Describe the result and gain a point. So you're able to tap into the like a satellite system and gain some additional information. What is the information you're able to gain?
Well, I'm looking for like any kind of weakness that we can exploit on this spaceship. I'll say that their ship is powered by this like psychedelic warp fuel, and if we can do something to mess that up, it'll take care of the whole situation.
Absolutely, yeah. So you see from this angle, you're able to better spot like the model of ship, and you're like, oh, those are the Zarthian ships that require psychedelic warp fuel. And of course, the way that they get to psychedelic warp fuel is by drilling into the earth of alien worlds and extracting the rare, precious metals that they require. What are those called? Rare earth elements. That's what they need. That's what they're drilling in here. And wait, I think one of you is like, Brain Boy's like, that's right. Our town does sit on one of a deposit of something that we thought was useless. Why, it's called psychonium. Yeah. So it's a rock that gets you high, baby. And yeah. So you're able to hear that, and then you're able to see like off in the distance where Freddy Flash is encountering some kind of like trouble. So speaking of which, Freddy, time for you to do something about this robot. What's your game plan?
All right. Well, I've seen that he's not particularly chill.
No.
Which isn't cool, but you can't change the whole world all at once. So I want to. Where was this voice that I heard that was like saying, "Apprehend him"?
It seemed to be coming through like the robot's speaker system, like issuing it a command.
Well, if I know anything about killer robot invasions, is that there's one person in charge. These robots are too stupid to do all that stuff by themselves.
That's true.
So I want to see if I can like find a way, just run past this robot and like run into the ship somehow and start looking for the command center. I want to try and find the leader.
All right. You're going to try to find the leader?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that sounds more like an intellect roll, unless you're somehow using unless you're somehow using the equipment of the robot to somehow get to them, but that would be the same roll for you. Or if you're perhaps trying to coax the leader out by talking to the robot. What's the game plan here?
No, you know what? I want to see what a jock's thought process looks like. I'm going to roll intellect.
Go for it. So just one die, unless you have a power that you want to use with it.
I don't think any of these apply.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna go for 1d6, and I got a 3.
Got a 3. Okay. Not the most exciting. So not great. The GM decides your fate, but you may be given a chance to suggest a single positive, albeit minor effect. All right. So you, how does that thought process work?
For me, for him, it was like, okay, well, there's definitely a leader, and he's probably on that ship. So he'll like run around the ship looking for a way to get in, and he has to run around it like 4 or 5 times before he realizes there just is no way in. And in the meantime, he's attracted the attention of like several other robots, and now they're following him around in a circle.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you've been encircled by these other robots. And you're like, oh, crap. Yeah, you realize that there's not going to be an easy way for you to just like get in, like an easy door for you to get in. All right. And all these robots are like surrender immediately or be destroyed. And all of them kind of raise their like blaster dealies up. Luckily for Brain Boy and Roswell, though, they're able to hear this because when all these robots say it, it's louder. And they're able to know like, oh, Freddy's over here and he's way closer to us. And I think, in fact, Roswell, who's like activated or tapped into some satellite imagery, can even see specifically where you are, where Freddy is, that is. What's the game plan here, boys?
I'm going to start hacking, see if I can hack more of them and send Bunny over there to help.
Or we could both just send in our robots, self-destruct all these robots.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Is that the game plan?
All right, BG. It's been real.
Oh, man, that is cold.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
You've been a man's best friend. But I got news for you, BG. I'm not actually a human.
Yeah, it says like beep, 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 and it says like, I thought we were friends.
And it starts running into the Earth's core.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Best friends. Now go and save my other friend. Self-destruct mode. Ramming speed.
And it just says like beep, 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 beep. Bye. All right, so if one of you could make an equipment roll, that'd be great, rather than having both of you do it.
I'll do it. I got many equipments.
Go for it. So you have 3.
I kind of want to use one of my powers, though. Let's see.
All right, so you've used
alien attack. I haven't used that one yet.
I thought you already used that one.
No, I used my people have a saying. Our ways aren't so different.
No problem.
And now alien tech.
Cool.
So I have one left after this.
All right.
So 4 dice.
Go for it.
2 6s.
2 6s. Pretty good.
Some other stuff.
All right. So BG and BG, is it BG and Lola Bunny, the security robot, or just BG?
Oh, yeah. No, it's both of them.
Alex?
Hey, sorry.
Is it BG and Lola Bunny, the security robot, or just BG?
It's just BG. I'm not sending my guy in there to do this.
All right. So BG.
That's a human betrayal.
BG goes in and rolls.
Betrayal is your idea.
Like,
why are we blowing up both of our robots?
Yeah.
Let's blow up yours.
If I had a robot to give you, I'd blow it up for you.
So BG flies into the circle near Freddy. Freddy's just able to get out of the way, and BG says like beep 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 boop beep 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 beep. And what is the thing that BG says before it explodes?
Why?
Yeah,
I love you.
It makes some weird political point. I don't know about all of this stuff down here, yo. Beep boop. But it's like really, really like lame. Like, boy, I wish people would just get along. Then it explodes. I'm like, okay, what did he mean? So, BG explodes and destroys a bunch of these robots. And you got a 6, you said?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This triggers the next part. All right. So, okay. Here's the deal. Rather than do confessionals, we're getting to the next part of things. I think BG blew up a hole in the spaceship so you guys can go into it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what we're going to do. Everybody can get back 1 power and 1 point in one of their traits.
Nice.
So go ahead and think over what power you want back.
That's easy for me.
That's easy. That is easy for Freddy. He only has 1 power so far.
I will take back Our people have a saying.
Okay.
And I'll take 1 point of physical.
Freddy, what trait do you want back?
Personality. Can leave
Personality.
equipment down at 1 with intel.
All right. Cool. And finally, Brain Boy, what power you want back, and what trait do you want boosted up?
I want to boost up my intellect, and I want to get back. Oh, you didn't think I had a plan? Oh, you think I didn't have a plan?
Okay. Cool. All right, so you guys are able to get into this ship, and the interior of it is interesting. It's glowing, but the glowing looks almost like fireflies, kind of like stuck to the wall. And in fact, quickly you realize that they're almost that they are in fact actually bugs, like little bugs that are crawling around that are basically just fireflies, but they're brighter. And they've kind of like lit up the area. And after like the explosion, you quickly see them turn from like a cool bright yellow to like red, and they're kind of flashing and pulsating. And there's a noise that's like a danger noise, but rather than it be like meh, 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 it's like a weird like cicada kind of sound, like that doesn't sound like cicadas, but you know it's
like very unenthused cicada.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to sleep for 17 years. Fuck this. Yeah, so you hear like almost like cicada noises, and but otherwise the ship is, aside from that, the ship is fairly silent for a while, until you hear like a rustling and a scuttling, not scuttling, but like a rustling and a clanging that's going on kind of deeper within the ship. And to figure out what's up, you guys are going to have to head on in.
All right.
I'd be like, BG, let's go. And then,
I was like, dude,
lead the way, Power Bunny.
Your dog is dead, man.
Yeah, didn't know his own strength.
He was a good boy, too.
It's a pretty good robot.
I'm like just weirded out that you just don't seem to care about this, what I believe is a real dog just exploding in front of you.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because it was disguised as a real dog, so it just looked like a real dog exploded.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say, look, guys, I can run from one end of the ship to the other before you make it.
We all know you can run, okay? We all know you're the fastest runner, Fred.
Thank you. I don't like to brag, but I am super fast.
Fast. Fred,
I gotta say, I found out that this place is weird. There were no doors. There may not even be any doors in this corridor, so I don't know how much good running into a wall is really fast is gonna do me here.
What if you exploded at the end of your run?
Oh, like your dog.
Yeah.
Looking for like signs of emotion in your face. I'll say I can't do that though. That's hard.
Could you help him out somehow?
Yes, maybe if here, I'm gonna pull out some things. Guys, we need to find Jeepers. We need to find if there's any adults in there. I'm gonna start scanning to see if I can find any signs of like human like heartbeats or anything like that inside the ship.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, so you're turning on your we said that well, no, it charged back up. That's right, the sonaric cardioscope.
Yeah, I gotta
go for it. Turn that on.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Okay, then you rolled equipment.
I rolled equipment. Yeah.
Cool. All right, 5. That works. Okay, so you can pick up 2 distinct heartbeats. One seems like the heartbeat of a human in an elevated state. The other seems like a
heartbeat of a dead human.
The heartbeat of some kind of smaller creature. It's kind of beating much faster, but you can tell it's regular heart rate.
Mm-hmm. And I'll lean over.
where can you find those, Alex? Like where does it say that they are, or show that they are?
So the on the interior of the ship, it looks like there's a big, like hall, and that the fast heartbeat is like right outside. Is like kind of, if we go inside, we'll encounter that, and deeper in is the human heartbeat. It seems to be under distress, like behind the Persimian one.
Okay, so you know, like there's this smaller heartbeat just in the next room, and there is a door, but the door here, there are doors, like kind of big Star Trek style, like slidey doors. But you know you're gonna have to open this, and at the moment it seems like it's on lockdown.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right. Well, gonna hack the door.
All right, sure. Well, does anybody else want to do another thing?
Not hack the door, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. So.
Not really.
Fuck it. Okay, so you guys, you're able to do this. I want to move along to get to the other side of this door, and you get to the other side of this door, and there you see it's the bridge of the ship, and you get to the bridge, and everything's kind of tilted, like the floor is a little bit tilted in here. Like I said, most of the building and most of the structure of the ship, most of the structure of this ship looks like it's made of like petrified wood, but inside the bridge, it seems much more organic. And instead of it being just petrified wood, it seems like it's like still somewhat alive, and there are even some leaves that you're able to see on things.
Lemur shit.
And yeah, it has a weird like wet odor in here that's like unaccustomedly humid, and there's a chair, or at least there's like a chair that swivels towards you, and sitting there is just a lemur with a pipe. And he just says, "Oh, hello. Wonderful of you to join me. Please have a seat." And he gestures to some chairs nearby.
And I'll be like, "Hello, Captain. I greet you with the 16-point thesis of the Universal Galactic Greeting."
No need for the 16-point galactic greeting. We both know we're here in violation of that very charter. Yes. Can I offer you some space wine?
Oh, yes. It's been many a day since I had some space wine wrapped around my
Whoa,
neck.
you're underage, bro. That's not a thing we're supposed to do. He's a stranger.
It's fine. It's like cheer wine. It's just soda. And he winks.
Yes. What he said is true and not false.
Oh, cool.
Here it is. And he
I'm not supposed to drink too much sugar before bed.
no, don't worry. And he's like, it's very high in antioxidants.
And glorp.
And it's it's like a bug, and he rips off the back of its thorax and drinks out of it.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
Tentacled my way over there.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, perhaps it's a mistranslation. It's not so much space wine as it is bug thorax juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I get those terms mixed up all the time.
Can't get a good bug thorax here.
Yeah, it's a farther situation. Anyway, so I see you've destroyed my robots, and while I'm certainly not happy
those are
that
your
that's...
robots? Dude, I thought, dude, you're so nice. I was just going to warn you about all these robots outside. You're like surrounded in here.
Yes, they're his robots.
Yes, they're my
Freddy.
robots. I'd lie if I'd known you had already tricked, but I won't now. You see,
What do you want underneath our town, Buster?
I simply want to get back to my home planet. My ship has crashed here. Again, I don't want to do that and violate the intergalactic charter, but there's a cache of minerals down below your loam, and I do need to get to those in order to power my, psychedelic hyperdrive.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yes, I'd like to think
what
that
have you
I'm.
been doing here for the past 2 years?
Oh, regular stuff. I built this. And he points to something very, very lame. What is it?
It's a really shitty model ship.
Yeah, it's a model of the Millennium Falcon, but it's not done yet.
Yeah.
Like a Lego model.
Yeah, and I think it says like ages 8 and older. And he's like, I've been working on this, but anyway.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
If you gentlemen would simply mind heading out, I'll re-engage this force field. I'm sure your what's Roswell's species called? Which I think this is the first time in the show we've learned about it. The name of his species, or at least what are they called by other species?
The Titans.
The what?
The Titans.
The Titans.
That's right.
On account of their enormous stature.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're very diminutive, and so they're called that disparagingly.
Yes. Yeah. So, this way your Titan friend here can.
Hey! I didn't start off the 16-point breeding by calling you a goddamn dirty monkey. You know.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, and he's not even on the football team, much less a tight end.
That was good. I thought you were going to make a remember the Titans joke. Denzo did teach us a few things. But yeah, so he says, my apologies. But I'm sure you don't want your presence here to be discovered either by the humans or by the Intergalactic Council. So if you simply...
What were you doing when you crashed into this place anyway?
Oh, my...
What brings you all the way out here?
I mean, simply space exploration. I mean, our people are interested as much as any other in contacting other forms of life, and perhaps if there are indeed valuable materials, we could perhaps make a deal with those species to attain those after, of course, the intergalactic treaties are signed and all of the are splooshed and all of the blips are blooped.
And if you kill all the humans along the way, that's just added bonus?
Why, who would ever suggest such a thing? You'd have to be mad.
Yeah, Roswell has a lot of weird stuff like that. Don't mind him.
Yes. It must be this strange pseudo-pubescent form that you've taken while on this planet. It must be messing with your mind. Roswell, they call you?
Yeah, Roswell, that ends well. Yeah.
Just as they say on your home world.
Yeah, my people have that expression.
Well, if you could please just depart, and I will do my best to get the cloaking device activated once again. And
hey, hold
hurry
on
off
one
with this
second,
shit.
mister.
Yes?
Yeah, just one final
There's
thing.
one thing you haven't
hold
explained
on.
to us.
Yeah.
Explain this.
Yeah. What do you know about any human beings that are being captured here in their police department? And just what were you trying to get away with, mister? You think
Yeah,
you
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody
Why
go
did
ahead.
you think?
And
We forget about that?
Yeah, and why do you have robots?
But
Why
what
are you
the real
saying-
deal is, you can't just
Yeah.
put a cop, not in our town, not a school safety resource officer for our high school. Do you not know
Yeah, you can't
about
just
the
say.
Justines from the Dale River High?
Well,
Deputy Reed was a
minerals
veteran. As far
below
as
this
I'm
town,
concerned,
it's all
he was a
limestone.
veteran, but a veteran
It's all aquifers and limestone. It makes no
Cola
sense.
Wars.
Dale River, Dale River, Dale River.
You don't know about the fighting mongoose, right? You don't know about them. But you're about to.
All right. Somebody make
Team, assemble.
a personality roll.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I got one.
I've got a 0. I can't do it.
I'll do this.
No,
When I
got
start the school
one.
chant, we can all do it together.
Yeah.
Intimidate.
Wait, Freddy.
So
Freddy.
I would suggest it be Freddy, as Freddy's the only one who doesn't have a 0.
Oh, I have a one. I bought back one.
And
You brought back
I
one
have,
from
I have a
physical.
3.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
And I'll be like, yeah, so how about all those points? And I got a 6.
Hey, pretty damn good. And I think I think this lemur is like oh, I couldn't the idea of capturing a human for, and you hear like, Captain Zarbash, have they departed yet? We can't keep going with the experiments on the captured humans until we do this. I'm trying to get some research done down here. And he's like, Zarbash is like, well,
Gotcha, Red Claude.
He goes to take out a blaster, but you got such a good roll. How do you guys stop him from blasting you?
He just considers. He hesitates for a moment because he's so enamored with Speedy Gonzalez over there.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? You guys seemed so cool. I couldn't imagine it. You know, I've been working with Dr. Snakes in his holes for a while now, and honestly, I've thought he's gone too far. He suggested that it would help us better if we could harness some of the thyroid gland, some of your thyroid and thalamus glands, that it would somehow break down the psychonium better. But honestly, it's pretty weird stuff.
Oh my God, I never even thought about that. That's a great idea.
It sounded pretty cool when he suggested it, but then it's the kind of thing of cool, like, you know, what if my grandma was kind of sexy kind of a thing? And you're like, wait a minute, did I just think that? And you have to kind of bury it down and Anyway, it's that kind of a deal. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit this button over here. And it says, and he hits an ejector thing and it shoots him out of the deal.
God. How are the cops ever going to catch him now?
Yeah.
All right. 2 towns over. Clink, 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 clink. There's a lemur in a tube, and there's a couple that's like, my God, Martha, did you hear that? And they open it up, and they're like, a space baby. We must raise him as our own. And they swaddle him in a red and blue outfit. Anyway, you hear, hello? Are you even there anymore? Hello? Oh, damn it. Have to do this myself.
Wait. Speedy, get on that speaker and pretend to be that lemur.
Ooh. Okay.
Just get on there, tell them to cancel the experiments, but whatever you do, make sure you say everything in 16s. All right, just make 16 points at a time. Go.
All right, I'm going to pick up the mic.
Okay.
And I'll be like,
Point number 1.
Hello. I have decided that the humans should have their organs put back and be sent back to school because their students miss them. And I feel that you should be expelled because you've been very bad.
All right. So, are you trying to just impersonate that lemur, or are you trying to
I'm trying to impersonate the lemur.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe you were trying to change the equipment. Yeah, so that's another personality roll.
Oh, I did so good. I got a 6.
All right, got a 6.
Cool. Who would have thought that Flash would be a mind controller?
All right, so you hear like, okay, well, I didn't think that'd be the case. I'll just stop these experiments and come on up there if we can hang out for a little while. That sounds like it's great. And you hear just a silence. And it's one of those awkward things where he forgets to like hang up, so the phone, like the comm's just on in his pocket, and he kind of
hear him breathing and rustling.
Gotta make sure I don't want to look all sweaty and tired when I get to the bridge of the ship. Okay, give me a second. All right, and the person who comes through the door is wearing a white lab coat. They have tiny like pince-nez like spectacles on. Oh, not pince-nez, like they're technically pince-nez glasses, but they're like Morpheus styles. They cover his whole eye, as opposed to like just like little like they sit on the end of my nose, and I look like Chuck Schumer. Instead. He looks like that, and he's wearing like a surgical mask over his face. He has gloves on, and he comes in and says like, you hear, oh my, I can't believe this. Wait a minute.
Wait, so this is a human being?
This person looks human, absolutely.
Oh my God! It's Safety Officer Joe, or whatever his name is. All you humans look alike to me.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
And he says, "What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Is this Safety Officer Joe?"
Oh, what?
Joseph Reed.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Deputy Joseph Reed.
Yeah.
So, and he says, "What am I doing here? What are you guys doing here? This is crazy that you're. Wait a minute.
We came here to rescue you, but all this time, you were the one experimenting on the students.
And he's like, all right, you found out.
Does your sacred oath as, like a
school resource officer
and a school resource officer mean nothing to you?
And he's like,
is this what passes for honor on this planet?
Joseph Reed was only my...
As if growing up wasn't hard enough.
Yeah. Joseph Reed was only my alias to get the ability to move with more impunity in this town. My real name, Dr. Snakes in his holes.
Oh, God. I've heard enough. BG, kill this guy.
Yeah, he takes off his sunglasses. He takes off his sunglasses, and instead of eyes, he has two snakes, and they attack you guys.
No.
So everybody's gonna have to make
zap him, bunny.
You guys are gonna have to make a 3 stress roll.
Oh no!
All right, I rolled a 1 again.
All right, we rolled a 1 again, so he's gonna have to lose 3 points in a thing.
We roll 3 dice.
Yes, you roll 3 dice, and you tell me the lowest scoring die.
3. Oh no,
2.
1.
Okay.
All right, so if you got a 1, you're losing 3.
And 1 out of equipment. Go on.
So if you got a 1, you're losing 3 points in traits. You can do that all out of 1 or spread it out. If you got a 2, you're losing 2 points in traits.
All right, I'm losing all 3 of my personality points.
All right. So Carl's down to 0 personality. Leigh, what's Roswell down to?
Oh, let's see. 1 intellect, 2 equipment, and 1 physical.
All right. And Brain Boy, how'd you do?
I got a 2.
Okay, so you lose 2 points. What are you bringing down here?
I'm bringing down. Where is he? Here he is. Hold on. I'm bringing down my equipment down to 1, and my intellect down to 1.
Oh wait, you only needed to lower it by 2, didn't you? Because you got a 2.
Yeah, I only need to lower it by 2.
Yes. So your equipment goes from a 3 to a 3 to a 1. That's 2.
Oh, I could do that. I only wanted to do 1 off equipment though, and 1 off intellect.
So equipment goes from 3 to 2, and then intellect from 4 to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so he's like I said, taking off his sunglasses, and like snakes shot out of where his eyes would normally be.
All right, blast him. So I'm gonna pull up my command prompt, my computer, my hack into my bunny robot, and execute.
All right.
Single annihilation.
So go for it. Go ahead and make a roll that sounds like an equipment roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an equipment roll. But let's see if I've got anything relevant here. I'm a human supercomputer, baby. And so that's gonna be 3 dice.
Is human supercomputer work out better? How are you using this as a human supercomputer?
Oh, I guess I'm doing it to my computer. All right, so either way, I'm a human supercomputer, and so I'm really good at using a computer, and I double checked everything, and
sure, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, so I got a 6.
All right, he got a 6. All right, so, all right, Lola Bunny attacks. What the hell? I dropped the card. Where did it go? Lola Bunny attacks Dr. Snakes in his holes, and also known as Deputy Joseph Reed. and they start fighting. She quickly the mask that he's wearing rips off, and another snake comes out of his mouth, and soon enough his earbuds pop out, or earplugs pop out, and snakes come out of his ears. And then there seems to be a tail that's come out of one of his pant legs. That's also fighting with Lola Bunny the robot, and then another tail that comes out of the other pant leg. And
self-destruct the robot.
The deal is pretty soon, she's wrestling with him, and it's just like self-destruct sequence activated. Goodbye, Frankie. You're like, no, Lola. Beep, 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 beep. And you guys got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna try to find another ejector pod and check out of it.
Sure.
Since I have some time, I figure on account of my speed, before I leave, I'm gonna run over to the Millennium Falcon model and smash it on the ground, and then run.
Yeah,
I feel like it's definitely intrinsic to their plans.
Sure. So I think for Brain Boy and Freddy, they have to make physical rolls, and for Roswell, he has to make an equipment roll.
Okay. Can I?
I got a 5.
Can I say? On my planet, we have a saying: "Abandon ship."
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna use that power.
I'm gonna use the power. Now I'm over here, and I'm just gonna I'll just be outside the spacecraft.
All right. All right.
Let's nail it.
So you're like, now I'm over here, and you guys are standing outside of the place, and then the escape pod slams down, and Roswell gets out, and he's like, oh.
Can we say it wasn't an escape pod, but like a teleporter? Wait, is it a 4? Do I have any negative effects?
With a 4, there's supposed to be describe the mostly positive result of your action, but must include a negative or humorous effect.
All right, how about this? It's not an escape pod, but like a teleporter. And when I get out, like I'm just a regular real life boy.
Okay.
No more tentacles.
Sure. So you're just like, what? I'm human now.
This sucks.
You guys are standing there, and you see this.
What is this between my legs?
Yeah, you see this. That's not a tentacle.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, you see the spaceship is like exploding, and it's bursting into flames, and you hear like sirens in the background, and you guys turn, and you see Tabitha the goth girl, and she's like, "Whoa, what?" And then we roll credits.
Nice.
All right. So we get some credits, and then it says like next time on Just Teens, and so everybody give us a scene that we see in the next episode.
Freddy's little sister is like doing keg stands.
Yeah.
and there's like, another power surge as that spaceship blows up, and it was like, whoa, what was that? And then Freddy shows up and just like gets his sister. They have to get out, and is really mad at his sister because she's like throwing up all over herself.
Okay, so we see that, and Freddy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it for this." What's another scene that we see?
Yeah,
Lead Human is at the doctor, and he's like, "I can no longer see out of my penis. I think I got blind."
Oh yeah,
Do you have like an ointment for this, or what do you do? What do you do if you can no longer see out of your penis?
The doctor. It starts out, and the doctor's like, "Well, lad, we've done some tests, and you seem like you're a perfectly healthy young lad. Oh, do you need this physical to go on a sports team?" And then you say that, and he's like, "Oh man, what are they teaching you?" And he grabs like a "Safe Sex in You" pamphlet.
Oh, this is disgusting.
He's like, "You betcha." All right, finally.
Okay, so some weeks have gone by, and you see the inside of the loving parents that had taken in the lemur as like their own baby, and they're like coming home from their days of work, and like the dad gets in, and the mom comes home around the same time. They kiss each other on the cheek in the driveway. And they walk inside, but as soon as they get past the door, they like stop and like shut down. And the lemur is sitting on the couch with like his one of his insects drinking out of it. It's like, very good. This will do nicely. And he's like starting to set up the house, and he's already building like another Millennium Falcon model on the coffee table.
Excellent. HR scale.
Thank you again for joining us on This American Dice. Just Teens is Alex as Brain Boy, Carl as Freddy Flash, Leigh as Roswell, and Austin as your Game Master. The game system used is Inspectres by John Morris and Manning Krull. Additional music for this episode includes B.F.I.A.H.H by Kaupe. Hey everybody, if you could please rate, review, and subscribe to our show on your favorite podcatcher, it would really help This American Dice. And for every 5-star review we receive, we'll read it on air. Join us next week for another episode of This American Dice.
Oh, well, zip was like pissing into the mouth of an alligator.